Tzuji's efforts in Dreamland Village in the Philippines continue. At this month's aid distribution, volunteers brought a group of college students who gave children from the deprived community a lesson in filial piety. Meanwhile, a resident named Nelson Alcana, who had both his legs amputated due to excessive smoking, shared his positive outlook on life.
Sharing his story in an energetic tone, Nelson Alcana is telling others, "Don't be like the old me." A little over a month ago, volunteers visited Nelson at his home, but were greeted by a sad face. His right leg was wrapped in gauze, with flies hovering around. As volunteers changed his dressings, they realized his right leg had rotted to the bone and his foot had fallen off. His left leg was also pussy and badly infected. Unable to move, Nelson remained in bed as his daughter tried in vain to ward off the flies.
There are lots of flies in his wound. Because his wound smelled, there has been a lot of flies in our home.
On the second day, volunteers took Nelson to a hospital for a thorough checkup. Having smoked too much, his blood vessels were infected and blocked, and blood was unable to flow to his lower body. As a result, his nerves and muscles were damaged and infected. The diagnosis was for Nelson's leg to be amputated. On July 30th, Nelson underwent his first amputation. Throughout his surgery, his wife and a friend prayed for him in the chapel. As Nelson regained his consciousness after surgery, he revealed a content smile. He thanked volunteers for their help and promised to quit his bad habits.
I swear I will quit all my bad habits like drinking and smoking. It's hard, just like I've gone through amputation. My life is Tzuji, so I'm grateful to them.
5 days later, on August 4th, Nelson completed his second surgery. This time it was his left leg. His strong constitution enabled him to check out on the 8th. As doctors taught him how to use a wheelchair, volunteers came to take this changed man home. Just a few days later, Nelson is well acquainted with the wheelchair. He swiftly hops on with his daughter's help. Today, he is sharing his story with villagers at an aid distribution. And as he waits for his turn, he takes time to exercise his legs. Leaving behind his irrational past, Nelson has re-emerged as a man taking charge of his life. Meanwhile, the familiar blue and white figures are preparing for the monthly aid distribution. Villagers automatically set up the tent and carry it to the designated location. Their responsiveness reflects the volunteers' own dedication. Sorted into groups by school level, these children neatly file out and sit down. Led by college students subsidized by Tzuji, today's lesson is on filial piety.
I will hug my father and mother. I will kiss their faces. I will study hard and will help them.
Winds have blown, rains have poured. Very good.
Word by word, the young teacher patiently go over the song lyrics, reciprocating warmth and love they receive from Tzuji by teaching needy children.
I'm so happy because I can share what I've learned in Tzuji with everyone.
After singing an English song, volunteers move on to Chinese songs. Children harmoniously tap to the rhythm, parents mirthfully move along. Dreamland Village is alive with festive colors. Touched by volunteers' long-term effort to help them, residents also expressed their desire to become Tzuji members by saving up to donate.
I donate PET bottles because I want to help others.
Via PET bottles or plastic bags with money, this table is filled with residents' love. They also use the previously received aid relief bags to collect recyclables at home. Grateful, eco-friendly, and dutiful to parents, in Dreamland Village, everyone is practicing the Tzuji way.